Good afternoon, good morning, depending on the time you will watch this video. It's me again, Teacher Abby, and I'm going to take you through understanding area and perimeter. If you watched the last video, I talked more about area and I slightly talked about perimeter for this lesson, I'm going to combine both and we can understand areas. So thank you for joining me once again. So let's begin. So take a look at this shape. It is a shape you have seen before. To begin with, let's first define what perimeter is. Perimeter is the total distance around the outside of a shape. Look at the arrows that I've put on the screen. So the total distance is this plus this plus this plus this, and you end up getting if you want to find the perimeter of this shape, first you need to find the length of each side by counting the squares. We have 8 centimeters as the length, 6 centimeters as the width, 8 centimeters as the length again because two opposite sides are equal, and then 6 opposite sides are equal. So if you want to find the perimeter of this shape, you will have to add all the sides together and you find the perimeter. Take a look and see. The perimeter of the shape, as you can see in green, will be 8 plus 6 plus 8 plus 6, and you get a total of 28 centimeters. Look at those shapes. If I challenged you to find the perimeter of each one of them, would you be able to do it? Pause the video and talk about it with your friend, or you can decide to write the answers. What is the perimeter of each of the shapes? The first one is 18 centimeters. The second one is 18 as well. The next one is 18. No, the next one is not 18. It is 22 centimeters. And the last one is 26 centimeters. So now find the perimeter of these shapes. Remember, these shapes are not drawn to scale. Not being drawn to scale means that those are not actually 3 centimeters and those are not actually 5 centimeters or 7 centimeters, just a representative of those centimeters. So the first one, the second one, and the third one. You can pause the video and work the answers out and see if you get them correct before I display them. So let's see. I hope you pause the video to see before you saw these answers. The perimeter of the first one is 18 because you have to get 3 and you can add it 6 times. Or you can just say, because all the sides of a hexagon are equal, of a regular hexagon are equal, so you can just get 6 multiplied by the number of sides. And for the next one, the trapezium, you can add 7 and 3, that is 10 plus 7, 17 plus 5, and you end up getting the answer as 22 centimeters. For the star, the perimeter is 28 centimeters. Did you get them correct? I pray you did. So, how about area? Let's remind ourselves of what we talked about the last time. The area of a shape is the amount of space inside it. Let's take a look at this shape which looks like letter L. So if you want to know the area of this shape, you will have to know how much space does it occupy in form of squares. Take a look and see. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So those are 18 squares, and the length of each square, the length of the side of each square is 1 centimeter. So the area of this shape will be 18 centimeters squared. Take a look at this. Counting each square can take a long time. Does anyone know any quicker way? See, if I want to find the area, it will take a long time. The rectangle is made of 6 rows of 8 squares. So to work out the number of squares, we multiply 6 by 8. The area will be 48 centimeters squared. So do the same thing. You work out the area of each of those shapes. You can pause the video and you see if you'll get the answers correct, because the area of the first one is that 20 centimeters squared. The area of the second one is 18 centimeters squared. The third one, 14 centimeters squared. 30 centimeters squared for the next one, and the last one, 22 centimeters squared. So take a look at that shape. It is very simple for us to find the area when we have the grid lines. But what if they were not there? Take a look and see. With the grid, without the grid. So what you do, you get the length and the width. They will help you to find the area of this shape. This is very important because of the shapes that we are about to look at. And you just take a look and see the area is length multiplied by width. We knew this before, didn't we? From last lesson. So would it be easy for you to find the area of these shapes displayed on the screen? The first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one. Pause the video and you will be able to know if you got the answers correct, because I'm going to display the answers now, but I hope you pause so that you can find out the area of each one of these shapes. So the first one is that 36 centimeters squared, 35 centimeters squared, 20 centimeters squared, and lastly 25 centimeters squared. Oh, don't worry and be like, I don't know how you got 25 centimeters squared for the last one. 12.5 multiplied by 2 is the same as 12.5 plus 12.5, and you know 12 plus 12 is 24, and 0.5 plus 0.5 is 1, so 1 plus 24 you get 25. That is how I got the answer for that one. So a shape that is made from other shapes is known as a composite shape. This is very important for us who are going to grade 6 and we are going to do a checkpoint exam. These kind of shapes are common, and you'll bear witness with me if I display one of the shapes. So I'm very sure that each one of us has seen a shape which looks like this in the exams. So would it be easy to find the perimeter of this shape? I would say yeah, because all the sides are given, you just add them. But how about the area? Do you think it would be very easy to find the area of this shape? Let's take a look and see. To find the area of this shape, we have to split it up into two rectangles. There are two ways that you can split it up, but I'm going to show you one of them. We can split it up by getting this corner and join it to one of the other side, but we are going to do it like this. Take a look and see. Let me just put it again and you see, like that. So we have two rectangles now. The area of the first one being the long side, which is 10 centimeters multiplied by 4, and you get 40 centimeters squared, and the smaller one, which is 8 centimeters multiplied by 4 centimeters, and you get 32 centimeters squared. So after getting the area of these two shapes that we have formed from the other previous one, from the composite shape, you will have to add them together to find the area of the whole shape. But for the perimeter, it is very simple. You have to get 10 plus 8 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 and plus 4, and you can get the total distance around that shape. You don't have to add the one which is inside that one that I've just put as that line that I put as split up line. So the total area of the shape is 40 centimeters squared plus 32 centimeters squared, and you get 72 centimeters squared. How about these shapes? I know I might not be able to see the answers that you have written down, but find the area of these shapes and find their perimeter as well. I'm giving you time so that you can pause the video and you write the answers. So the first one, split it up. The first one, 45 centimeters squared. Second one, 20 centimeters squared. When you add all of it, 45 plus 20, you get 65 centimeters squared. And the perimeter, which is the total distance around the shape, 36. Did you get that as the answer? The second one was like this. I split it up like that, split it up like that, like this, split it up. Or there is another way that you can do it. I don't know if you're able to see my arrow, but you can split it from this point up to down there. Okay, but I've just split it up like this. Let's see what we shall get. The first one, first of all, is 5 multiplied by 2, and you get the answer as 10 centimeters squared. The second one is a square, and you can get 6 multiplied by 6, you get 36 centimeters squared. So after that, you add all of them, you end up getting the answer as 46 centimeters squared. But for the perimeter, you get 11 plus 6 plus 6 plus 4 plus 5 plus 2, and you get the answer as 34 centimeters squared. The same thing happens to the next shape. You can split it up. For this one, you can split it into 3 portions. The first one, the second one, and lastly the third one. So the first one, 7 multiplied by 4, 28 centimeters squared. The next one is the square, 4 multiplied by 4, 16 centimeters. And lastly, the last one, 7 multiplied by 3, you get 21 centimeters squared. And right after that, you can add all the sides, and you get you add all the rectangle, the area of the two rectangles and one square, you get 65 centimeters squared. For the perimeter, you have to get 7 plus 11 plus 7 plus 3 plus 3 again plus 4 plus 3 plus 4, and you end up getting 42 centimeters. There is another way that you can do this question. Luckily, look at it. You can join it like that. Look at the shape, at the white part, which is like a dish. See that? I have made it a full rectangle. Just one rectangle, including the white space and the green one. So, what is the length of that rectangle? See it right there? Or 4 plus 4 plus 3, and you get 11. And the width is from here up to down there, you get 7. So 11 centimeters multiplied by 7 centimeters, and just like you can see over there, you get 77 centimeters, but it is not whole. You have to remove that white part because it is not part of the green area that we are finding. So the area of that smaller one, which is inside, will be 3 multiplied by 4, and it is 12 centimeters squared. And now, to be able to find the area of only the green part, you get the area of the whole shape, 77 centimeters. You take away the area of the smaller one, 12 centimeters squared, and you get the same answer like we got before, 65 centimeters squared. The perimeter stays the same. So when you measure the amount of carpet to cover the floor of a room, you measure it in square units. Would the area of your bedroom or the area of your house, and perimeter, like we said, perimeter is the distance around the outside edge of a flat object. Perimeter is reported as a total number of linear units. So you will not write centimeters squared for this one. It will stay as centimeters if they are centimeters, and if they are meters, they will stay so. So I will not display answers for these ones, but I will ask you to find the perimeter and the area of those shapes. You can put it in the comment section. I'll be able to see it, and if I can, I will have to respond to each one of your answers, even these ones. Feel free to pause the video and you can answer them, plus those ones. Feel free to pause the video and you answer those questions. And lastly, that. So thank you for joining me once again. I will see you guys in the next video.